The generator, the core generator, has been gouged out. Does that mean there is someone else within Yggdrasil besides us and them? I want to get a better look at these portraits now that I know I can do this. We cannot carry out the download procedure in this state. Who would want to steal the Yggdrasil's generator? This is a product bestowed by Hiatus, understood only by us. Do you mean to say that there's someone else who has access to the Forgotten Wisdom? Leho, what did you? This image of Werner is really cool looking. What the? Hahaha. It's all over for us. All our hopes have been severed. There is no future. However, Werner, there is still one duty we must carry out. That is revenge. I was always envious of you. Your work, the fruits of your research, you were always one step ahead of me. And you even took from me Ekaterina. Ekaterina, the only woman I ever lost my heart to. Oh. I won't let you say you didn't know. By stepping all over me, you were flaunting your superiority. You did it all for self-gratification. That's ridiculous, This time, I thought for sure I would be able to surpass you with my work. Never did I imagine you would come back from the dead to stand in the way of my evolving Filgaia. Stop being so selfish. Don't force your deserted reasons and excuses onto my father. Yeah, see, like, if it's faded out, you can't even see. You could barely see Virginia's mouth open during this. I never would have thought she has her mouth like that. Come on. The true reason you're so warped is because you're just weak and insecure. The offspring of the Ekaterina. Too bad you look just like your father. Your mother was beautiful. But what a thing to say. It's all over. We have nothing to lose, so let's get started. Even if my body should decay from the Panikaya fluid, I will at the very least carry out my revenge. I don't care if I'm nothing but a fleeting shooting star. I don't need a tomorrow. We shall fight solely for the moment. Oh, we're fighting all three of you at once. Of course, they gotta have a all-profit fight. Well, start... Actually, no. I'm gonna start with a mini carrot this time. Trying not to... I might want to put the Protect Guardian on Gallows here. Yeah. I mean, let me switch this up. You take Terror Roar. You take Aqua Wisp. And we gotta look at personal skills, too. And Gallows. One of them poisons, right? Yeah, I think one of them poisons. So we want to make sure we have Poison Ward maxed out. That should do fine. Who I am on first. Melody's the one that poisons, I think. The other two are like equally dangerous. Oh well, you're using a lucky card, I forgot. Oh no, you're using a mini carrot first, and then you're gonna lucky card afterwards. I don't know, I am on Leho, I guess. I don't think I have to use Decelerate because they don't have like the after homage that they had before. Build up that force. Did the force level up? Okay, yeah, they just take damage normally. You do still counter though. Or was that Malik? Because I hit Leho, I think. Okay, I'm pretty sure you probably don't counter in this fight. Maybe you all just use your moves whenever you feel like it. Also, Prophets strike me as like magical attackers because of the way they look. It's 635. Now you lucky card. I shouldn't have put Aqua Wisp on Clive. That was a mistake. Because heal on Gallows is amazing. Actually, now I think about it though, I don't really need Terror Roar on Gallows because we got the Protect set up. I think you could put like everything on. Alright. Did you lucky card yet? You didn't. I was about to, and then I changed my mind. Or I, like, put it off. I'm gonna have you hit Melody instead. You could do another extension. Ba-bum. Oh, beautiful. That's at least 1700. Okay, yeah, they don't counter this fight. I think they all just use normal attacks. Please don't hit Jet. Or maybe you do. Oh, never mind. SOS Guard. Let's go. I'm pretty sure they're just using their moves. Just they're getting a turn like every other boss, I think. Good heal. Good heal. So I should be aiming, at this point, Lee Holt and Melody are both getting low. So I should aim on any one of them. If Jet goes down, Jet goes down. Would I rather him not go down? Absolutely, but if it happens, it happens. Virginia is here to do a revive if need be. Wait, was that a counter? Well, that didn't do as much as my Devastate. Come on, Clive. Big damage. That was not big damage. Just make sure you don't go down. Keep building up that force. I'm gonna get Jet up probably like when one of them's dead at this point. Please die. I need one of you dead. I have a lock arm ready, but I kind of don't want to waste it on Leho. Alright, I'm getting Jet up. Probably a big risk, but we're doing it. You heal up Clive. Make sure he doesn't die. What do you think of the Prophets as characters? I like them, honestly. I like the concept of the Prophets existing. I'm a fan of them as a collective group rather than individually. They work really well as a concept. How dare you? I hate you. Bum, bum. Yeah. You reload. You heal. Just need one of them to die so I can get Jet up. But I kill you. It's over. My demise is the death of this planet. Alright, Lee Holt's done. You dumb idiot. Now get Jet up. You can lock on Melody. Melody, we did a Gatling on, so Melody should be getting fairly low. Virginia goes first, so heal should be fine here. Let's just hope Jet doesn't die before Gallows' turn. Here is the tough situation here. Gallows does not have enough for an extension. Very scary. I think bottom line is I need to keep Virginia healed, because she's the only one that can revive. You normal attack. You normal attack. If you get a chance, just heal Clive, I guess. Please die. It was Devastate here, normal attack, you have to reload, and you can extension heal. Melody, you gotta be getting low, girl. Come on. Gotta be getting low. Honestly, Wild Arms 3's best villain is probably Janice. I really like Janice in this game. How they utilize Janice is pretty cool. Janice being, like, consumed by desires and just wanting strength and kind of being used as like a puppet to the Prophets. I like the way they use Janice in this game. The Prophets are cool though. Are the Prophets are like not as cool as like Odessa or the Quarter Knights. I like the Quarter Knights and Odessa more than I like the Prophets. But the Prophets are pretty good. No, don't look at me. Don't look at my ugly self. Get Jet up. Just you, Malik. Just you. Janice is the best villain in Wild Arms 3, though. I think. I think the way they use Janice is really cool. Die. Go, lock on. Yeah, no, the Prophets are not... They're not the level of the Quarter Knights or Odessa, but they get their job done, I think. And plus, I don't even know how much of this game I have left. We could still have a lot more of the game. There's a chance I can feel very differently, basically. By the way, we're almost done with Yggdrasil probably, so I'm just using these heal berries. I'll probably get more from the garden. Although we have not touched Malik, so we're gonna be here a minute. Good auto reload. I love having auto reload. It's not like I have enough for Valiant. Pretty sure I lucky carded in this fight. I believe I did. I have 3 left. If I have 3 left, I definitely did. Lucky cards, like 90% of the time, the first thing I do. A good crit. You love to see it. We're gonna find out if I lucky carded. I did. I had 4 before this. I really wish I can devastate, but cremate might get the job done fine. Please don't hit Clive, or Gallows just heals Clive first. Never mind, cremate did nothing compared to devastate. How dare you? That did a lot to my waifu. Speaking of other Wild Arms games, maybe I'll finally record that final session. I need like 1 more trophy in Wild Arms 2. Maybe I'll do that tonight. I might have the night free after stream today. It's either that or I just finished Fire Emblem Engage. I gotta do those 2 things. Although with Engage, I have such a big backlog, so I can put that off for a bit. I got the Like No Tomorrow trophy. Part of me wants to get my Platinum trophy in Wild Arms 2. I don't want to die. I don't want to die. 8,400. That's not even with the multiplier. They show you it without the multiplier, I believe. Without any hope for tomorrow, you can't win for today. It's really sad when you have to hurt people just because you can't accept the future. You're not gonna say it's all over, are you? I understand that it was you and the Council of 7 who made this world into a wasteland, and that the tragic accident happened just 10 years ago. It was only 10 years ago. Why doesn't anyone remember? The environment was a withering into a wasteland right before our eyes. That's a good point. 10 years is, like, not a super long time. Like, that's a long time, but the fact that no one remembers? I find that a little hard to believe. Don't you think it's odd that no one noticed such a serious incident 10 years ago? I believe it was 8 years ago that the professor and I began our research into the cause of the planet's decay. At that time, we were trying to figure out when the decay actually began. If the sudden decay of the planet occurred 10 years ago, the professor and I wouldn't have been researching such a thing. Could it be that the moment of the decay has been erased from the memories of all people on Fulgaia? Alright, as soon as I address it, the game's gonna be like, this is why. And one more thing. If it's wiped from their memories, that makes more sense. Game. I want to look at Virginia's portrait here. Why do you keep the truth locked up inside your memory? Your memory alone. You're under the influence of Lee Holt's nanomachines. I've given you antibodies to ward off the effects, but you must rest for them to take full effect. You fought well, so you must rest. Even a drifter must rest her wings. Oh, there's the wing analogy again. Daddy! Poor Virginia. Looks like we were all able to escape from that battle. But we use such excessive reckless power, our bodies may disintegrate at any moment. What have we accomplished? What will we leave behind? Ultimately nothing. As the ones entrusted with the word of the gods, there is nothing so regretful. Oh my, could it be that? It's downloading. Did we make it in time? It's a miracle. It's a miracle. But the fleeting sparkle still lacks the energy to bring forth the entity. Is that all you blokes can say? Calling everything a miracle? Why, Janice? Janice, you're alive, but how? I'm so glad Janice isn't, like, dead. Because I want more Janice. During the battle with the drifters, I pretended I was dead, allowing me time to fission my body. Oh, you pretended to be dead. You faked out that whole explosion sequence. I mean, like, am I really surprised after, like, Brad survived the bomb to his neck? What the drifters thought they defeated and what you thought was dead was just my duplicate figure. Alright, yeah, this is essentially like the Brad scenario in Wild Arms 2. So even we were fooled by the sacrifice's allegiance. I will not let him betray us. Gias, crush him. Kanda strata ama. It's not working, paleface. Out of magic, huh? Gios can't help you now. If we were to exploit the sacrifice, not the other way around, the sacrifice bested us all. Sacrifice, sacrifice. Shut up. What do you mean by that? You're the ones I used as prey in order for me to become ruler. You can all die in peace now. The future of this planet lies in the good hands of Sir Janus. The sacrifice is it here? Yo, this is a neat little double cross sequence, though. It kind of, Janus was like more of like a red herring kind of villain of like, oh yeah, you're not supposed to, I mean, Jane's obviously the comic relief villain, but like, or not Jane, what's her name? Maya. Maya is the comic relief villain. She's not even a villain, she's like a rival drifter. But like, Janus was very much like, oh yeah, you know, he was working with the prophets. The prophets like made him a demon and everything, and you thought it'd be like the other way around, as the prophets were like in charge, but now Janus is like coming out with this like, oh, I was just using you guys. I'm down for it. Huh? What's this slug doing here? You blokes crack me up. You shorten your lives just to summon this slug. So it is you. You must be the sacrifice.